Is that the emote for me being an old man and telling stories? That's a good emote. It's old man face. Yeah, I don't. And they used to. They had them in public bathrooms sometimes too. They're just like
bathroom.
Those were the ones that were in the bathrooms were remnants of when those were cigarette machines.
That's probably true. Yeah, and then some of them would sell condoms, which is still a thing sometimes, or like
They've been repurposed to like carrying like women's hygiene products and like those things. Yeah, but the ones in movie theaters, those used to just be cigarettes.
yeah, temporary
cigarette vending
caffeine.
machines. Like, how are you going to determine whether or not someone is old enough to purchase these cigarettes? And the answer was, in the 70s, cigarettes were healthy. So
When I was young, I had a temporary skull and crossbones tattoo on my shoulder, and then I got really badly sunburned. But it didn't sunburn the tattoo, so it was like permanent. It lasted a couple weeks because I was like way tan.
That's awesome.
And there was like the outline of a skull and crossbones. Yeah, it was great.
You should do that on purpose.
Yeah, I probably should. That sounds like a good idea.
that sounds like a
I
good
could
way
just
to
get a
cancer.
tattoo now if I wanted to. Then I would have it.
You're old enough.
It's true.
Alrighty.
What if it's not? What if it's something not good? That's the problem. Like, of course I could get the TF2 John tattoo, but like, is it worth it?
Is it gonna look good as like line art? Is also important.
It's true. As I age and the SAG will TF2 John already looks messed up, so it'll be all right if I like.
Oh, it'll enhance it.
Yeah, it will. Anyway, let's see these player cards.
Let's see them.
Also, fantastic job on the back. I didn't realize last night is the first time I realized that, and I was freaking out. I played the animation twice.
Check out these backs I made.
I want to see them like more. Anyway,
It's
AaronDobbe, Grand Jolly Meister, ultimate puzzle gamer, the best puzzle gamer that there ever was and ever will be.
As long as it involves Jolly.
Yeah. Well, also has won dedicated puzzle tournaments.
Oh,
that was years ago.
Fun puzzlers.
Oh, look! It's a cryptic crossword clue.
Okay.
Well, aren't you gonna solve? Usually, I would be here with Myth, and he would have to fight the urge to solve the cryptic crossword clue instead of commentating anything at this point.
I will cry about beginning of tournament. So beginning of tournament is T. Cry is what it means.
Maybe.
Well, maybe. So about normally means that you put something like around something. So it would be like the letter T inserted into cry, but that doesn't make a word. So, but it would be 4 letters. Gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with your assessment of T. That's as far as I got mentally.
Well, anyways, Kanopy has been in Mystery Tournament 14 times, people.
Oh my god.
This is an accomplishment. First joined in Mystery Tournament 1. So few people can still say that, because it wasn't very big. Best placement of 13th in MT3, no slouch. Pretty good placement. People were actually in
some
MT3.
good Dark Horse placements. Like, really far in MT10. Like, also got maybe 13th in MT10.
Similar record, 54 and 42. Honestly, this could go either way.
Yeah, pretty similar.
I don't know. I'm feeling Aaron's character is some sort of original drawing of a character that exists. I don't recognize.
Looks pretty original.
And the one on the right, I feel like I should. Is that a Pokemon?
Oh, that's 100% Pokemon. I don't.
Pokemon.
I don't know any Pokemon games, but you can tell.
Ranger. I think that's specifically Pokemon Ranger.
Got it. I mean, you can tell it's Pokemon, but I just don't know what flavor. There's a lot of Pokemon nowadays. Last one I played was Crystal, so it's been a while for me.
Last one I played was
Blue. I looked up Pokemon Ranger, and it's the Pokemon Ranger on the trainer card.
Woo,
which is
we
funny
guessed the
because
game.
the Toby Fox Sword and Shield is going to be there.
We have guessed the game. Good job. +1.
Woohoo! This is exciting to not be running the stream or getting the game. I don't even know what's going to get played.
But this looks awesome. You'll be like, whoa, this game is awesome. I mean, you probably know if it's awesome. Because you've probably played it.
There are like 4 games in the pool I haven't played. so it's probably not one of those. It's probably one that I have played.
Alright, wanna have a look?
do.
Once this loads. There we go. Check out this game.
I mean, I just see the word
Shadow.
ninja.
Oh, I love this game. Yeah, huge
Right.
fan of this game.
Oh, this game.
This looks like a game you
Shadow
would love.
You've actually played this before, Maurice. You didn't like it that
yeah.
much.
Now that I see like the box art, I guess in the bottom left. Is it the Breakout?
Yeah, I think it may have just been a mood you were in. This game's really. I think you'll like it more seeing other people play it. It's a great game.
I'm not a big
I
fan.
think it's a bad day
I'm
for
a
you.
factual Arkanoid hater.
Was I dissing the game a lot?
I just remember you didn't like it, but I was like, he should like it, and then so we'll see what happens here.
I dislike it on the premise that I see Arkanoid. Like that's.
Yeah,
That's what
you're
makes
gonna
me
have a
upset.
hard time Googling this game. The way that we are sharing it is via a Google Drive link. Honestly, this is old freeware, and it is hard to come by.
Oh, it's freeware.
Yes.
Ninjutsu.
That's why it is Lizondo the Pioneer and not Wizardo the Ancient. So this game
I hate it.
is pretty fun. I think originally maybe Boney submitted this like years and years ago.
Okay, never mind. I like it now. There's something else going on other than regular Arkanoid stuff.
Yes, there's stuff going on. So you have to avoid damage down here. You have to kind of keep your mind on 2 things at once. You got the ball and you've got yourself. You can jump and you can slash.
This music sounds very familiar to something I've heard.
And there's also going to be bosses, which is oh yeah, you can dash through, so you can
Dash. I'm not sure what happens when the ball hits the ground. It just turns red. Maybe
you have
that can only happen
life.
twice.
You have health, basically. See your life. It takes away a life.
Ah.
So it takes away a life if the ball hits the ground, or if you get like touched. Yeah. So AaronDobbe taking a death. Let's get the retro
I
out
see.
here.
Okay, so we got Arkanoid with health. This music sounds really familiar to something, and I cannot place it.
Yeah, it's from Shadow Break.
No, but it sounds like another game.
Got it.
Got him.
Wah.
All right, not too many notes in this pace bin. If you game over, you can scroll the menu and you can continue on the level, but you do lose.
What is
this?
this?
Is awesome. That happens as soon as you defeat all the enemies in the level.
Okay, yeah, so you definitely want to just, like, why would you focus on anything other than killing enemies? Oh, it's a shuriken pattern. I mean, I guess you can get health back if you break other blocks. Now, how's the continue system work? That's what I'm curious about.
Oh yeah, that's right. This recently had a port on the Switch, an enhanced version, which is kind of insane that happened, but it did. So if this looks in, it's available on the Switch. You have ninjutsu as well. Forget what it does.
I think
it's
Well,
just
so-
that every game that has a ninja in it needs to have a ninjutsu like bar.
That's
well,
true.
no. So like
You know,
you
we
can
have
see at the
Ninja
bottom,
5-0.
right? Yeah, Ninja 5-0.
Yeah, that has a
is good.
ninjutsu bar.
So it looks like you can't dash if you're out of it, based on what I'm seeing at the bottom of the screen. It just costs very little, and then whatever's on the right costs more. But I don't know how you activate it.
It looks like a shield.
Which I think AaronDobbe might want.
Oh yes, the same dev as Eve, another great mystery tournament classic, where you control
Wait,
your
really?
little-
Yeah, the legs.
the legs. Just the other day,
Oh,
I was playing
that's
Guess the
Slash.
Game, and the game that came up was Eve Online. And my wife was like, "Wait, I thought Eve was that one with the 2 legs." I'm like, "Yeah, if you're in Mystery Tournament, that's what Eve is. But to the rest of the population,
online,
your wife has like a very warped perspective
I know.
of what video games are and can be.
I know. I was like 0% of people know what that is. Everybody knows what Eve Online is. It's like a different.
Costly death for Kanopy, and there's a game over. And okay, so this is awful. Oh wait, is there a level select code that they have or something? Continue. Okay.
They can continue from whatever level they were on. AaronDobbe
wants to do that. Oh wait, now it's resetting.
Hopefully that saves. It's only 1 level if not, but
it's not that long.
I think it'll save. Yeah, it's good. So one thing about this game that you don't realize at first is you really have to be like methodical. Your health is very limited, and these things will kill you if you're not being careful. There we go. Kanopy is making it happen now.
Yeah. But with the way that you do this, you know, if I was Kanopy, I'd try to die basically immediately right now. You can start with full health when you lose a life, so might as well.
The yellow guys are different. I forget how they work.
Maybe you can't jump over them.
They're holding a big flag. I know that.
Yeah, so you can't jump over it.
The silver guy I remember is very threatening, but again, I don't remember what they do. Columbo talks about his wife. If there wasn't that cruise ship episode, we wouldn't even know that Columbo's wife actually exists. That's me coming at you with the Columbo lore.
We do need Columbo lore. Oh, he's stabbing. It's got a lingering hitbox.
It's actually more interesting that the other ones don't have weapons. Because, like, what's their plan?
Honorable samurai fight of chest on chest, and you lose every time. But you're a ninja, so you cheat with a sword.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously they've been practicing this their entire lives. That's why they don't need a weapon.
That's true. And also, like, it's working.
Yeah, I think if you have below a certain level of ninjutsu, you can't dash based on... I've watched it disappear, and like there's a couple of weird like movements that Kanopy has done that don't quite make any sense unless you can't dash. That silver guy, strong. Still say it's anybody's race. I still want to know what button you have to hit to use the other ninja power. Because neither of them have done it.
Oh, what's that? Oh.
That's just money or points.
Oh no, I don't have the dashboard up. Somebody do it. Somebody do the big points.
There we go. Big.
No, that's not like that.
Boy. Well, that's what I had up in front of me. And okay, AaronDobbe, you only got this guy left. AaronDobbe taking the lead.
Yeah, so technically you can speed up the early parts, or really any part, by jumping up into the ball to hit it closer to the top, so it happens, like, so it bounces up faster, but that's kind of a risky strat.
Honestly, with how early you can get all the enemies out, I wonder if it makes more sense to just have full health, spawn them all, and then just see if you win a damage race with iframes.
Well, you say spawn them all like it's an immediate like decision.
No, well, they
you can
drop
make.
down,
I mean, it is
right?
still Arkanoid.
I can see what the strategy for this level is. You want to keep the ball on the right-hand side and kind of spawn them all in one at a time.
Nice, using those iframes. Kanopy's making it happen here. The power-ups, by the way, are always in the same blocks.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Aaron should be fine here.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Yeah, Aaron can't dash right now. So it's just had to do some quick jumps. Kanopy might make up some time here, but one health against Silver Ninja seems hard. And also
got this
can't.
guy.
Yeah, is this a boss or is this just a stage hazard?
This is a boss. He just isn't vulnerable
it's
yet.
the foot.
Oh, he's going for your damage race strategy here.
Yeah, unfortunately took a bunch of hits early from
Patented Alpha 5 damage race strategy.
Yeah, just go for it. Just all in. Spawn the silver guy first, and then just go all in. Like, easy. They always spawn and face you, so you want to be on the wide side so you have more time to react.
The getting your ball trapped up at the top isn't as extreme as it was. Now we're into the shmup.
Oh, making matcha. It's a matcha gotcha Pokemon action here.
Matcha gotcha.
That's an attack.
It is matcha gotcha?
Yeah, they added it to Poltergeist.
Dude, Pokemon's crazy.
Yeah. Matcha gotcha. It's a spread grass move that is basically Giga Dream, but it can burn. And also
keep adding more
explore
Pokemon that look the same as the old Pokemon, but then they add like a bunch of mechanics.
No, there's a bunch of nonsense.
You can like change.
Oh, that's a very annoying death for Aaron. If I was Kanopy, I would just die. I mean, you know, figure out if you can dash through things, but I don't know if you're clearing the stage with that much health. Maybe you got 2 health now. Might be able to pull it off.
Oh.
No, just 2 quick hits. Aaron go for the air dashes.
Yeah, I mean, your dash is very powerful. You should be using it all the time.
Well, there's sometimes you can't when you don't have the ninjutsu, I think.
I don't know if that's totally true. I know you've said that, but I'm not sure.
Okay, maybe it's not. So what the heck is the ninjutsu that they got? Are they just not using it?
We do have in the pace bin hitting escape instantly closes game in parentheses bad key. So
as Japanese freeware want to do.
Did we get an enhanced version of Eve on the Switch? I'd play that.
Okay, Aaron is into the second phase with 4 health. This doesn't really seem terribly too threatening as long as you dodge in the right directions.
Nice. Make your tea in hell. I didn't get there. I thought I would get there.
Unfortunately,
when you start.
Fortunately, Kanopy dodged in the wrong direction.
This silver guy.
Purple ninja's annoying. Silver ninja looks like you just need to get over his head, and then you can just stab him a bunch. Or well, it's silver samurai. You got purple ninja.
Right.
Kanopy now getting the boss much quicker. A lot of health. Should be fine.
Ooh. Yeah, the air dash into the wall is an interesting. All right. Oh, here he goes.
This dude's so rude. Just take him out. All right, AaronDobbe with a clear. Kanopy.
Chanayu master. I don't know what that word is. Maurice, Japanese master. Do you know what Chanayu means?
Which one? Sorry. Chano-yu?
On the right, it said Chano-yu master.
I mean, cha means
it must
tea.
be some sort of tea.
Yeah, cha means tea.
You're fighting a tea master. There we go.
This guy doesn't move. So you just have to dodge.
No, by
through and
dropping
then he's gonna
quick
show.
is good. When we get to deal with the Silver Ninja and walks into the extended hitbox, that's rough. Meanwhile, Aaron is just having fun with these shurikens. I think is actually in a really poor position right now.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the rice ball bailout, maybe?
Oh! Wow. Being able to dash into the ball when it's too low to actually hit it up that's good knowledge.
Yeah, that's something that Aaron's done a couple times. And oh no, oh, I framed through the ball hitting the ground. Aaron was bailed out there by the mechanics. That was something I actually wasn't expecting would work.
Oh, taking a death on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You got 1 health. Like that's not good. Not good. Intentional death's very good.
What's the consensus on whether or not there were actual ninjas that could fly on kites in real life?
I mean,
like,
you can hang glide, right?
Did that happen?
What? No. Of course they did.
No,
fly on
flying,
kites.
but like, if they were hang gliding with a really big kite, like I could believe that.
Like
it's
a flying squirrel.
Like every Japanese ancient art piece, that's like a thing. They always draw ninjas.
The
on the
great way of
kites.
Kanagawa with the flying ninjas in the background.
Yeah, you just can't see them. They're on the way.
Maybe there was some kind of like parachute system that they've developed, but no, they didn't fly.
I could believe hang gliding, or
if
there was enough wind, like, and you built a large enough kite, you could probably get enough lift.
If you had a big enough kite, a person could absolutely fly on a kite. I fully believe that.
They would die. They would like fly away and just. How are you going to control it?
What are you? That's why it's a kite. There's a rope anchoring it. Duh.
I don't mean they flew freehand. I mean, I know they were roped to the ground. There's so many examples of ninjas being on the backside of kites. I want to know if it's real. I'm gonna look it up.
But don't necessarily believe them. Maybe Japan wants you to know that. Like, wants you to think that, I mean.
There was a post I saw on the internet. It's like, what if every country had ninjas, but we only know about the Japanese ones because they were terrible at their jobs?
Yeah.
Kanopy actually having a very good positioning, but oh, that hit is actually very rough. Oh, that's very unfortunate. That would have been a lead change. Although, Aaron doesn't have the most health for this guy.
Myth found Japanese Mythbusters to see if they did it for real. Nice, I'll check that out later.
Well, did they?
Probably not. I mean, it's ancient legend. I doubt that it.
I mean, like, you could do it with technology today, like build something proper, but with like the material they would have built their kites at, maybe it's not durable enough to generate enough lift. It would just rip itself to pieces.
I think with ninjas, it's like.
So what's the point?
We don't know really that any of it is real, right? Like, did they even do anything? Did they do the thing where they breathed in water with the bamboo. I don't know if they did anything.
I mean, samurai existed. We know that much.
Yeah, samurai existed.
Yeah, samurai for sure.
Also, like, that's literally just, like, you know, Japanese snorkeling, right? Like, that's just, like, I don't know if they could Japanese... like, that's... You could just do that.
The thing is... samurai, like, the legend of samurai is that they hit people with swords, right? Very reasonable that they actually did that. I think that the idea that they owned land and hit people with swords, I believe.
Swords weren't, like, at least in later periods, weren't what really they were famous for, was bowmanship, because you weren't, like, defeating... Like, the longbow shooters were just gonna wreck you. The swords were, like, honor dueling.
Speaking of which, AaronDobbe has moved on to the final level of the goal, the Origami Master. We haven't seen his full capability yet, because you have to kill the enemies first. Nice. AaronDobbe cluing in, which is really difficult to remember on this level, that you do still have a sword. So if these guys get close to you, you can still slash them. For some reason, your brain just thinks, oh, I just have this beam now, and I can't... Oh,
like,
no.
It's resting on your sword, right? Oh, no. I can see Aaron got hit by that the first time just because it was a, you know, shock factor type of deal. That's a rude pattern to see for the first time when you have 1 health.
I think Kanopy is 1 level away. There's only 4 per...
Did Aaron's game crash? What's going on there?
No, he needed to continue. Oh, no, 2-5. Okay, so Kanopy's got 1 more level to catch up to. It's gonna be a tough catch-up on Kanopy's part.
Yeah,
for sure.
Kanopy had made it to the end of this stage and then just got a bad positioning with when a ninja was going to throw a shuriken. And, oh no, the 1 health. Oh, that's rough. Not that I think that Aaron is in a particularly desirable position right now. You got 3 health.
This is a rough amount of health to have going into the boss.
Yeah. Especially because he's got long patterns. Now the good old strategy, just ignore the ads. Although it's not quite working, and he'll just spawn more. I can see, you know, why you think it's like, okay, yeah, they're really slow, they're kind of easy to dodge.
Right. So you just keep him alive and then hope he doesn't spawn more of them. But
well, he won't. He only spawned 1, right?
Yeah. I do think that he won't spawn more if there's 2 on screen, but it seems a little...
When I was in Japan, I went to Hakone. It's a town kind of near Mount Fuji.
Oh yeah.
And in Hakone there is also a mountain that also has this kanji that is on the mountain in the background on it. So I'm wondering if that's the mountain or if it's just a regular thing that they put big on mountains.
Is that what that means, big?
Yeah, it means big.
Yeah, I remember that mountain. I've been to Hakone. Did you go to the museum? The open air museum?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that place was awesome.
Let's see if AaronDobbe...
Okay, Kanopy approaching. Pink Ninja final boss again.
Well, now I see the kite ninja. No, they didn't do this. They didn't fly around and shoot fireballs.
No, okay, I'm not saying that.
No, those are Molotov cocktails, obviously. They just drop burning oil on people, easy.
No. Okay, the legend is they were grounded. They were on a kite attached to the ground with a rope in case they got struck by lightning, obviously, that it would ground. That's why. And then...
I don't know if, you know, rope is exactly something that will allow... It has a low enough resistance. I like the scatter shots that happen when you break the blocks. You know, it's like you leave bricks for the boss, it does more damage.
Yeah, you're incentivized to keep the bricks around, but I mean, that's kind of like...
I mean, it's not really going to help you in the long run, although Aaron's having just not a good time with this boss. Very good time the first time through, right up until he decided that Aaron was going to lose.
I agree with Myth. Aaron has been jumping to bait the origami up high, so that way can kind of dodge it away, which is.
I think because I think because you don't have the ball anymore. It's just get rid of it, right? Ignore the boss. He's not really super threatening in that phase.
If I was AaronDobbe, I would be sweating bullets right now. Dying like 3 times on the bus. Oh man, my opponent is finishing any second.
Oh, look at all these scatter shots that he's left around. Ooh, I would have risked it on that origami too. It was the wrong decision. But it's good to know that I'm in good company.
Okay. I would have done that because it's the wrong decision.
Finally gets through. Sometimes you just gotta take out the ads before you do anything else.
Oh, we got 3!
Yeah, there's been 3 a couple times. I was surprised because he only spawned the one time, but maybe it's because his right hand was off the screen.
Okay, we've made it again to phase 2. This is only the second time seeing phase 2, I believe.
Yes. The first time, and then, you know, this time.
That's how it works.
Yes, agreed.
Alright.
Oh. It starts... I mean,
yeah,
it's a tough pattern to dodge, but it starts so quickly, especially.
Yeah, so the second he starts that pattern, you can sort of see what's happening is that you have that one guy moving left to right, and he's coming down to hit you. So he'll stop, so you might need to, like, move weirdly so that he doesn't get into a position where he can block you off, and that's kind of very annoying. Aaron having a lot more health this time, and just pretty good position.
Yeah, looking good.
Oh, that was... I want to say there was a little bit of luck there. I don't know if he perfectly placed that positioning intentionally.
That was quite an origami dodge there, I don't think.
Yeah.
By the way, I googled and this apparently it's just a thing they do, and this one's probably the famous one in Kyoto, where it's a burning kanji that they make.
Got it.
It is on fire.
Yeah.
Aaron was doing great, and then things got a little dicey.
Man, the origami master needs to like go to a tea ceremony or something. He needs to chill.
No.
Seriously. Well, that was the first guy. Was the tea ceremony master.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kill tea ceremonies for everyone. Like I don't know.
He's yeah, he can't do it anymore because you've taken him out.
Crap.
Turnbull suggests that kites lifting a man into midair may have been technically feasible, but states that the use of kites to form a human hang glider falls squarely in the realm of fantasy.
Yeah.
Well,
What I thought.
We gotta choose to believe in something.
Yeah, it's like technically feasible is correct.
You would need a kite almost 9 meters tall and 6 meters wide.
Yeah.
For
that.
50 kilo man.
And it would be so sneaky at that
It's a
size.
very small man. That is so funny. That's awesome. I mean, I want to believe that happened. I mean, come on. Think about how cool that would be.
So I honestly think there's a non-zero chance Kanopy could first try this boss.
Yeah, like the play style differences are there, but Kanopy is having a lot of problems with these ninjas. I almost want to say it's out of frustration, because there wasn't that problem earlier. And I think the previous stage sort of just broke.
Showing from Aaron though, full health into stage 2.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't make Aaron
Oh,
complacent
geez.
and taking hits. Doesn't need to. Now be a bit more patient.
Oh.
Oh, the dash in the wall, just because you have the iframes the whole time.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if he
Oh,
can do...
the pause strats!
Oh, the pause buffering!
Yeah. I thought Aaron had started doing that earlier, but then didn't do it again, but is brought it back. I'm a big fan of the pause buffering.
I love to see pause buffering. No one ever thinks to do it.
Yeah. It's something I started telling myself.
Yeah, it's something I
Oh my gosh.
do.
Oh!
Right into it.
That's rough.
You start to panic.
I mean, I would start to panic now. That's like 6 attempts now. And yeah, technically Kanopy is in the
only
lead.
got 1 health, but yeah.
I disagree with the. I hear what you're saying about the different playstyles, but first try, you have to see phase 2 before you can pass.
Yeah. It depends on how much
Okay.
health you get there with. Is really what it is.
You just don't get hit.
Especially if you
can't
think to
die.
pause, which is something that, you know, is hard. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna pause the game real quick. And sometimes, like, you don't do it because you have a game that has, like, a really, really slow pause animation. Or, like, pulls up a menu and basically makes it so that you can't, like, stop and think.
Or it plays like an annoying noise, which you don't want to hear.
That's...
I'd be okay with the annoying noise in a race setting, I think.
Yeah, Kanopy going out of her way to clear the ads. Okay, did... Because I think the first time died not realizing that they had a sword. That's it. That's it. I don't like what that thing was.
Oh my goodness. This is some good dodging from AaronDobbe here. And the pause buffering. It's gonna take one more phase. But not much. I think that this might be it here. I think even with iframes you would finish in the amount of time. Yeah, here we go. GG.
Yeah.
Kanopy coming up close. It's hard. I don't know if going into the boss with 3 health is if it's even really feasible. We're bouncing. Okay. One hit. You can handle one hit. Ooh. Has Kanopy seen Phase 2 yet?
Don't think so. Alright, seems like Kanopy is committed to finishing this game. As I feel like there's points, you know, see the other person's finished. Game is frustrating, and you get a game over. That's a disheartening point.
It is. I'm personally somebody, I mean, these are short races. I normally finish. Even as someone who has Alt-Q bound in X-Chat. The most important command.
That's an annoying ball placement in motion. Okay. On to the purple bird phase. The origami mask is much more threatening in phase 1 than 2.
If only you could hop up there and slash him. Your sword does more damage than your little ball of energy.
Just do a ninja double jump that they are very famous for always doing.
Like the kites.
And climb walls.
Okay, here's a question that's maybe more reasonable than the kite question.
Hit me.
What is the first... Like, does the idea of a double jump exist before video games? Like, is that in written fiction, somebody doing a double jump?
I mean,
I think ninjas running on, like... I wouldn't call it a double jump, but, like, walking on air, I think is a thing that may have been written.
there was that Green Lantern movie where he double jumped, but that was after video games.
He double jumped.
Oh yeah, everyone hates it. He like makes maybe it wasn't Green Devil, Green Lantern, I forgot. But like some dude is like.
I mean, no one liked the Green Lantern movie. That's definitely true.
Yeah, then it's probably that one.
What are you talking about? A baseball player did a double jump. What are you talking about? I'm not suggesting you could double jump in real life. What do you mean? I gotta look this up.
Are you sure? Like you can wall
Have you
jump.
tried?
Did Fernando Tatis Jr. double jump? See the slow-mo. He doesn't double jump, he just flicks his legs around. Okay, anyways. The idea, I want to know if there's any ancient Chinese novels where people were double jumping. That's the question.
AaronDobbe, do you know if there's any ancient Chinese novels where someone double jumps?
This is not my field of expertise, unfortunately.
Why not?
I don't read.
Fair enough. How'd you like the game?
This game kinda kicks ass. It's a lot
Pretty
of fun.
cool. There's an enhanced version that was released this last year on the Switch.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, even though this is some weird freeware that you can't even download anymore, somehow it got released on the Switch, so look forward
I
to
might
that.
have to check that out.
I mean, everything was released on the Switch. Like,
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this game, I don't know like when it clicked in my head how I was supposed to play it, but I was like really confused by it at first. And I think it was like maybe not until the first boss fight where I kind of got it. Not that I was like confused about the rules of the game, I just wasn't sure how I was supposed to like approach the problem.
How controllable do you feel like it is?
I think the controls are fine. I think the one thing that felt weird to me was the some of the enemy movements seemed to like slide a bit more than I was expecting them to after they attacked. So like they would dash towards me with an attack, I would think I was out of range, and then swing my sword, and then I get hit. that kind of thing. The gray guys with the swords and the cranes in the second boss, I think, were the biggest offenders there.
The ninjutsu, did you ever use it?
I was a little unsure about that, because I never intentionally used a ninjutsu. I thought because there wasn't a button for it listed in the basement controls that it was just like a bonus for keeping up a chain of block breaks without getting hit. Like, I thought the first icon was maybe your dash is better, maybe your second icon is you can take a hit without losing a health point. I wasn't paying attention to my life bar.
I think those are reasonable ideas. I'm not sure about it either.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's about, but it's not necessary to beat the game. I think we've proven that. Maybe if we knew what it was, it would help.
It has been confirmed that in ancient lore, the Tsuchinoko yokai can indeed double jump.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Origami Master, by far, I would say the hardest level for both racers.
Oh, yeah, I would absolutely
Kanopy's
agree.
still working on it.
Kanopy, I think, has still spent more time on 2-3.
Yeah, some of those World 2 levels were not easy, for sure. I think what got me through the boss here is just sort of like resetting my thinking and realizing that way I should just be staying on the ground and dashing through this bottom one, and then I don't have to worry about what the top paper is doing.
Yeah. Remove dimension.
Yeah, and like that comes with a little bit of extra mental overhead because you need to sort of crowd control where the, I guess, the origami shirt that acts like a flomp is going to be, because you have some control over that.
It does look like a shirt. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But...
It's a man.
Okay, that makes sense.
Origami polo.
So yeah, you kind of like want that to be either very far away from the bottom square or very close to the bottom square so you can dash through the both of them at the same time. I think this game reminds me a little bit of boss fights in Rabby Ribby, which is a game that I speedran for a while. And I think I was sort of playing like it at first. That was how I was approaching that second boss fight, because it reminded me so much of how attack patterns in that looked, so that I wasn't really thinking about dashing through stuff, because you don't get an invincible dash in that game. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like jump over this bottom one and make sure I don't get hit by the top one. And then at some point, I realized that the offsetting of the two horizontal moving squares were random, and I got a pattern where that was unreasonable to approach it like that. So that's what kind of got me to reset how I was approaching it and figure out what I was actually supposed to do.
The pause buffering, we were very excited when we saw it.
Yeah, did you like that?
We don't see it very often. People are always talking about pause buffering as a potential strat.
Yeah, it's something I'm intentionally trying to keep as an active tool in my toolbox. It's just super helpful, and it's not really a huge time investment, even if you end up not really needing it. You just quickly double tap the pause button and give yourself a little extra time to see what's coming up.
I remember using that in Lizstar's Gauntlet many years ago. They thought my because it was some Blue Spheres level that I had to race against NPC, and they thought my game was like, is your game crashing? You're like, what's going on? I'm like, no, I'm pausing like all the time because I have no idea what's going on, because I played like a ton of Blue Spheres, but due to how the tournament rules were written, it was very unfortunate for NPC.
It's like those old controllers you would get for like the NES or the Genesis that had a turbo button that you pressed and it just mashed the start button, so that
it's just like I don't know where anything is. I need to turn on a frame. What's happening is this seems like a pretty good attempt from Kanopy.
And we got 3 lives going into the second phase. That's pretty healthy.
Yeah, just go play left or right. That seems to be good.
Yeah, this seems pretty possible at this point. Oh,
I understand what she was going for there. Like had gambled wrong. Oh,
it transitions so quickly.
And everything went black, so I think I know what that means.
Yeah, dot forfeit. Well, GG. AaronDobbe.
Yeah. GG Kanopy as well. It's a hard game, for sure. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure where it goes beyond this. Probably even harder.
Yeah, like, it didn't start easy either. Like, it's because it was such a weird game, probably, that even though the obstacles weren't that difficult at first, like, you're not really sure what's going on at the very beginning, and then it just like keeps piling on like different ways to counter. I think what was the best way to deal with the last enemy, if that makes sense. Like the first guy you want to jump over, and then the second guy has the big banner to stop you from jumping over it, and so you want to sort of like stay in front of it and just like kind of hit him while you retreat, and then the third guy has a sword to hit you when you try to do that, so you got to dash behind him. And then the fourth guy will like stay in place and throw stuff at you that you want to jump over. And then the fifth guy sort of gets into your airspace. So it's just kind of like a constant chain of having to learn how to deal with the next enemy, because what you did for the previous type of enemy just was the worst thing to do against the next one.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You're moving on. You may get a puzzle game next, you may not. You're sort of famous for your puzzle chops.
Yeah, I do like the puzzle games, though. I have enough of a reputation for it at this point that it kind of makes me nervous, because if I do very badly in a puzzle game, then it's more embarrassing because I have expectations.
That's fair. You won't get a jolly game. I'm sorry to say, spoilers. There are no jolly games in the pool.
I mean, he couldn't play them anyway. He's played them all.
Man, there's still something in the back of my head that I want to, at some point, just make it a stream project to like play a jolly game on stream every day until I've played them all.
Well, what you got to do is you really just got to invent Jolly GPT that just builds these games. I'm pretty sure you could get a crappy like AI to make those jolly games.
So not that I would use GPT or really any kind of machine learning for this, because I think part of what's funny about the jolly games is that there's like just enough of a human touch to them that it feels
it's true.
Laugh at the intent. If it was just AI slop, it wouldn't be funny anymore.
That's fair.
And there's some of the other ones where like you can tell that really it is kind of just they randomly put stuff, whether they're using AI or just like not thinking, like games for King or whatever, or they just don't turn out right.
Yeah, and also like a lot of the other ones are just, the solutions are kind of just nonsense in a way that's hard to play. Like at least with Jolly, the solutions are often nonsense, but it's not. It doesn't usually become a stumbling block. Like it sometimes does, but it's a lot more rare.
Well, but what I was going to say, if you played one every day, you'd only gain one a week on the more that are being produced. Right?
All right. Well, in my head, I was thinking this would just be the Flash ones.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, there's enough of a
like when they switch a week, right?
Yeah, when they switch to HTML5, they were just really bad for a while, and now they're starting to get kind of fun again, because I'm still kind of keeping up with the new ones. But yeah, I will. For a while, I was thinking how I would approach some kind of like automatic Jolly making machine, and I was like looking into seeing if I could decompile the entire library of Jolly Flash games and then grab the assets and just recombine them. But I decided if I was going to go that far, I would probably just sort of make a procedural escape room generator in the style of Games to Jolly and then release it as my own thing. But
that's fair.
We'll see if my motivation ever like carries me forward enough to actually work on that.
Well, we're looking forward to that from the Grand Jolly Meister himself. GG for the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're both Kanopy and Aaron are still in this tournament. We're still early days, so you remain a wizard for a while longer, at least.
I hope to maintain my magical abilities for as long as I can.
No guarantees that the lizards aren't magical.
That's true.
I mean, they're capable of playing video games, so I'm going to go with yes.
Also, shout-outs to AaronDobbe, who I think originally came up with the lizards idea.
I came up with lizards. I think you came up with wizards, and I came up with lizards bracketed in response. Is what happened.
Got it. Well, it was worth it.
Oh, it is 3 p.m. I am going to bid you farewell, AaronDobbe, but not the stream, I think. Wait, oh, there's a break.